Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. So if you've been following my channel, you know that I have a 2022 Targa GTS in manual. So funny enough, a few days ago, it was my 2-year anniversary of having this car. Around the same time, I just cracked the 20k kilometers. On countless road trips, I've been driving to work almost every day. Been to five track days. So in this video, I just want to go through a detailed breakdown of everything that I've spent and bought and did to my car. I'm going to go through wear and tear like tires and maintenance and service, the ceramic coat, PPF cost, and also some underlying costs, let's say insurance, parking, gas, and last but not least, other miscellaneous fees. So if you're planning to buy a Porsche 911 or just kind of curious to see how much the total ownership cost is, definitely keep on watching. First off, services. So if you watched my previous video, I just kind of went through what my second service is. So just a quick recap, the second service cost me around like $2,600. And the first one cost me around $800, so I'll put everything right over here. So if you're interested to look at the whole breakdown, definitely take a look. I was going to leave the car right over here. So throughout the 2 years of ownership, I did go through 5 track days. So because of that, I had to change my whole set of tires, which kind of ran me around 2,500 Canadian or so. And because of that, I actually did an alignment, which was around 400 or 450. So if you're just driving your car every day, you're not going to any track days, or even if you just go to 1 or 2 track days, but you don't push it that hard, you don't really have to change your tires. But surprisingly though, after 5 track days, my brakes is still at 90%. My brakes aren't the ceramic brakes, it's just the steel brakes. But honestly, I'm really impressed on how the brakes held up. I do push on my car, I do try to get the fastest lap, I do like go past other people, stuff like that. But I'm really surprised on how the brakes held up. So after 2 years of normal driving, 20k, 5 track days, the brakes is still at 90%. Next up, I'm going to talk about PPF and ceramic coating. So I know this topic is really talked about, just a lot of pros and cons of either getting it or not. But I'm just going through what I did. I did an entire PPF throughout my whole car, and that cost around $3,500 or so. And then I also did ceramic coating, inside, outside, and on the rims. When I mean inside, not on the leather, I mean on the trim, on the piano black interior, on my shifter knob. Exterior-wise, of course, the body of the whole car, and I actually put it on the rims too. So the main reason of that is because I don't have ceramic brakes, and steel brakes, when you brake, there's a lot of brake dust. And for me to clean my car more easily, I opt to put it on the rim. So if you don't have ceramic brakes, I would definitely recommend doing that when you're cleaning your car. It definitely makes it more easy to maintain. And for the ceramic coating for the interior, because of the piano black, it's really prone to like scratches. I wear rings, I have watches, I have kids too. So it's just better for me to actually put the ceramic coat in the car as well, and which, as you can see, it actually turned out really well. Other underlying costs. So it's good that at my house I actually have a garage, so parking for me is free. If you live in an apartment or whatnot, I would say in Canada around 100 to 150 Canadian per month, so you can definitely add that to your tally. Car insurance, I'm actually pretty impressed. For my Targa GTS, it's actually around 350 Canadian per month, which is not that bad. We have like 4 cars in this whole household, and we kind of bundle everything up, so it works out to around 350. Gas throughout the whole 20k, my average consumption, and that's including the 5 track days, is around 30 liters per 100. So here's a quick breakdown. All in all, around 5,000 Canadian for a 2-year ownership. Honestly, it's not that bad at all. If you take the track days out, I should be well below the 10 liters per 100, which is really respectable for a V6. So gas consumption on the 911 is actually not bad. So other miscellaneous fees, so believe it or not, I actually wrecked 4 drones. And then for me to replace it, it's around $250 each, so that's around $1,000. Yes, I do YouTube videos, so that's a bit different. It's just a casual driver, just kind of take that away. But I'm just going through what I actually paid throughout my whole ownership of this car. And of course, car meets, track days, 1 to 5 track days is around 200 Canadian each, so that's another 1,000. Car meets is really hard to say. Sometimes you buy food and whatnot, but definitely keep that in consideration as well. Other miscellaneous fees. So I don't drive my car throughout the winter season. I store it. So because of that, you have to buy a car cover, so that's around $250 or so. And the battery tender is around $250. So that is it, guys. here's a tally of what exactly I spent for my 911 through the whole 2-year term. Do let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's a bit high, a bit low? How much do you spend for your car or supercar or whatever car that you have? Do let me know in the comments down below. Thanks you guys for watching this quick video. If you have any questions, definitely leave it at the comments down below. Have a great day, guys. Peace out.